slot left to complete our quarter-final lineup, but will it be Vietnam or Malaysia celebrating tonight? It's BrotherhoodVN against Keropok VFC. It's next, it's live on One Play Sports. Welcome, friends. Come on in to the One Play esports spectrum of we got a Thursday night feast for you. It's the final game in the round of 16. Just one quarter-final slot up for grabs. Will it be Vietnam or Malaysia that grab it? Fascinating clash in store. The man that will analyse all the pro club action is the godfather of gaming. The man that put the that's what I said,
nice,
into esports. The prince of pro club, the notorious Mr. Nitin Nambiar. And Nitin, fascinated by this one. BrotherhoodVN, one of only two teams to get through via the away goals rule in the round of 32, up against Keropok VFC, the artist formerly known as KL Dortmund.
Yes, you're right.
Who thumped, and I mean thumped, the reigning, defending Asian Champions League champs, the worst generation in the round of 32. So everything points to Keropok being favourites, but I've got a feeling we didn't see the best of BrotherhoodVN in the round of 32.
Yeah, but agreed, you know, and there's lots of pressure on BrotherhoodVN. They are holding Vietnam's flag high. They are the last team in the competition from Vietnam. So if they do not make it through, Vietnam are out of the competition. So lots riding on BrotherhoodVN. But having said that, Keropok have knocked out the favourites of the tournament, worst generation, and it's going to be a very tough game today.
And it's all very well, but bearing in mind the number of teams from each country that entered, Malaysia have been underperforming so far as well. Just the one Malaysian team through in Amigos, 3 from Singapore and 3 from Thailand. What does 3 plus 3 plus 1 make, Nitin?
3 plus 3, 7.
Correct. That means there's one slot left to fill, and we're about to fill it. Come with us on what will be an exciting journey. Let's recap what's happened so far in Week 9. We have our first quarter-final match coming up on Saturday, an all-Singaporean clash between our Rojak football and Ones to Watch. Looking forward to that one. On Tuesday, we saw Buffalo Run get the better of Park Cheek legend. Great guys, Park Cheek legend. We've had lots of banter with them throughout the course of the tournament. They took their defeat very well, and that, for me, is a sign of a class outfit. I'm sure they'll come back stronger. Tonight, Vietnam, Malaysia, and their quarter-final on Saturday. Now, before we get stuck into the One Play Pro Club Challenge tonight, let me remind you what's happening in a fascinating One Play Sports C Nations Cup. Last night, Singapore getting the better of Indonesia. I say getting the better. They won one and drew the other, and that does leave Indonesia and Singapore's fate in their own hands ahead of their final games in Group B, which we'll bring to you at the end of the week. But we concentrate from tomorrow on Group A. And if you are new to the One Play Sports C Nations Cup, I tell you, you've got to join us. I'm not just saying that. I call it as it is. If it was garbage, I'd say, lads, take the night off tomorrow. Don't worry, and girls, of course. But I want you to be with us. This is what it's all about. $2,500 US in prize money. The 8 C nations coming together in a virtual AFF Suzuki Cup. We started all the way back on Wednesday, May the 6th. We've already had an incredible 8 match nights. Match night 9 comes up tomorrow, every Wednesday, Friday and Sunday, right the way through to the 14th of June in our grand finals weekend. It's all live and exclusive on One Play Sports. Let me remind you as well of that game that's coming up tomorrow. It's a big one in Group A. I think it's first against third. This Thailand against Vietnam will be at the Rajamangala, followed by the Mai Din. First of all in Thailand, second of all in Vietnam. Looking forward to that one, Nitin. I wouldn't like to call that, you know. And we'll see some of the players lining up for BrotherhoodVN tonight, playing tomorrow night. Quick turnaround for them as they play for club one night, country the next.
Yep. If anything, it'll make them even sharper, in my opinion. They'd have got some work in their fingers, and they'd be sharp. So, in my opinion, Vietnam are the dark horses of the group, coming up against Thailand, a side that we expected to qualify easily from Group A. You know, as we go into the final round of fixtures, the fact that Vietnam even have a chance to qualify says how well they've done in the C Nations Cup.
Yeah, and if you join us at the One Play Pro Club Challenge and haven't joined us yet for the C Nations Cup, please do. And if you don't believe me, go through the One Play Sports Facebook page and get to yesterday's live coverage. We had 2 incredible renditions of the national anthem. Majulis Singapura, sung brilliantly by The Rock, and the incredible Zara Leola from Indonesia, giving us the Indonesia Raya. And we'll have more anthems tomorrow. I'm told one of the Vietnamese players' young daughter is singing the Vietnamese anthem. So we'll look forward to that. Oh, that's like it. You're a sensitive soul, really. Under that gruff exterior.
I am.
You're the kind of
guy.
guy.
Very rough exterior.
You're the kind of guy. If you had a choice between a Marvel superhero film or a chick flick, you'd watch the chick flick, wouldn't you?
No, I'd watch the superhero film. I'm actually anti-chick flicks. You can ask my girlfriend. She's.
Is she watching?
I hope so.
What's her name?
Jana.
Jana, if you're watching, Can you tell us what he's really like, please? Enough of this TV persona.
Don't say anything.
I want to know the real man, and we'll come to how you can also have your say on the show in a minute. But staying on the One Play Sports C Nations Cup, your country needs you. Get singing your national anthem. All 8 nations still have games to play. If you're from one of those countries, put up the national anthem on YouTube in the background. Film yourself singing it in landscape. Email it to studio@oneplaysports.com or WhatsApp your video to +65 9721 7756. And of course, throughout all our coverage, whether we're on air or off air, we want you to be part of the fun because you can LSFC, like, share, follow, comment. I'm going to give some early shout outs. LSFC is what we're all about here on One Play Sports. Show 'em Vic. There you have it, LSFC. We're connecting communities and creating heroes, and we've created one with Shamir of Singapore, scoring goals for fun. Shout-outs, Car Catch KN says, hey guys, hey to you, Car Catch. Dang Tai An is up for the Brotherhood VN fight tonight. He says, we'll be fighting. Fezzy Max, good old Fezzy Max, says, go, 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 Keropok. Elfazia Asmi goes all the way, Keropok. Our dear friend Frank Lucas is with us every night. I do love Frank, he's our #1 fan. Trung Dang, the player manager, and the Vietnamese national manager is a good friend of the show as well. Trung, we may be speaking to you live in our preview show tomorrow night. Trung, we'll get in touch with you about that. Nazrul Othman says, Keropok is, and he's put the heart emoticon.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it again.
Yeah, I know.
Are you sure you don't like chick
I'm going to do
flicks?
this multiple times today.
Our dear friend from Malaysia, Ayman Roshizam, is with us as well. Ayman will be joining us for Malaysia's game against Brunei in the One Play Sports C Nations Cup on Sunday. Lee Nguyen Tan is with us, as is Hoi Nguyen. And Hoi Nguyen, one of the stars of the show for the Vietnamese team. We'll be talking all about him a little bit later on. Let's rattle through where we're at with this One Play Pro Club Challenge because time is pressing on. We don't want to keep you waiting for the action too much. There's the bracket as it looks in all its majestic 32-team glory. We're down now to just 9 teams remaining. Top left-hand side of the draw, La Rojak Football up against Ones to Watch. That game scheduled for Saturday. Bottom left-hand side of the draw sees Tiki Taka of Singapore against Hyenas of Thailand, who are very impressive. That one's scheduled for next Tuesday. Top right-hand corner of the draw, that one's all tied up in terms of the quarterfinals. Amigos of Malaysia, the only Malaysian team through so far, up against the Thai gang. Where are the Thai gang from, Nitin?
Thailand,
correct.
I hope.
And bottom right is the final slot we fill tonight. Will it be Keropok or Brotherhood taking on Buffalo Run, who were mightily impressive in their win against Park Cheek legend. Let's rattle through those scorelines just to keep you up to date. I know lots of you at home like to follow it very closely for all the stats, facts and figures. Here are the games in the round of 16. La Rojak through, Runs to Watch through, Amigos through, Thai Gang through in the highest scoring game of the round of 16 so far. And we finish off with Tiki Taka coming up against Maximus and beating them. Cat Nino surprisingly lost the all-Thai clash. Hyenas through there. Buffalo Run, it's been a strong finish to the round of 16 for Thailand. And tonight we'll find out whether it's Brotherhood VN or Keropok VFC. Syed Sufi says, good luck, Keropok. They got plenty of fans in. Duncan Elias, our dear friend Duncan, is watching. And I bet you went, when Duncan, who's of course the principal presenter here at One Play Sports.
Oh, wow.
It's great, yeah, it's fantastic. When he was, he's just had a baby boy, I think young Caden's 2 months.
Yeah.
2 months old or 1 month old?
Just turned 2, I think.
Just turned 2 months. And if you follow Duncan on social media, he's posted some adorable photos. And what reaction did we get from you when you saw Caden's photos with those chubby cheeks?
Oh, you know,
That's it again.
If it's not for the circuit breaker, I would have gone and seen Caden by now. He looks like such a cute baby. So congratulations to Duncan and Natasha.
And apparently Duncan puts Caden to sleep every night. The boy won't sleep unless he puts the One Play Pro Club coverage on. I'm not quite sure about that. Right, are you ready for liftoff here, Nitin?
Yeah.
Tonight it is Vietnam against Malaysia. Brotherhood VN against Keropok VFC. Keropok VFC, they blitzed away the worst generation in the first half of the first leg. 3 goals in the 20 minutes spent in the first half, put that tie to bed. But Brotherhood VN are nothing if not tight defensively. And that, Nitin, is down to one man who I know you're going to focus on in your Players to Watch segment. But talk us through the general lineups for these two teams tonight.
Yep, no problem. For Brotherhood VN, their star player and a goalkeeper that I really love is Traitor Kid. He should really consider changing his name because he's actually quite a hero for his side. Brought them into the round of 16. Single-handedly almost made a number of saves. Other players that I like from Brotherhood VN, I like Heisenberg in CDM. I like the cool guy. I like Shiv. I like Hui Nguyen. Those are all quality players. In terms of formation, the Brotherhood VN players are playing a 4-3-3, which is the formation that took them through to the next round.
Who's that playing centre midfield for Keropok VFC, Nitin?
Your dad.
My dad. My dad died in 2003. It can't be my dad.
It's your dad. It's your dad. No, my dad died as well. So
that joke was wearing thin when we first used it in the round of 32, so I'll park it there.
Okay, anyway, on to Keropok. They're playing a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. a formation that they used to beat worst generation, so it's a formation that works for them. Players that I like from this team, I like Baby Metal and Raizinho in center defense. They are very strong defenders. I like Muiz at cam, and I like Boom at striker. So lots of attacking threat from Keropok, and they've got a almost equally defensive god in Traitor Kid.
It's a titillating, tantalising display of talent on display today. And if you're wondering who are the particular players you should focus on, I know one man that I can rely on. Nitin, over to you with your players to watch.
Yes. You can count on it, Patrick. Very proud to have a goalkeeper on the segment for once, and no surprise, it's the keeper from BrotherhoodVN, Traitor Kid. Not a very apt name, I must say, as he put on a heroic performance to get his side into the last 16. Making save after save after save, Traitor Kid also caught the notice of Vietnam Pro Club team manager Trung Dang, who gave him the opportunity to wear the number 1 jersey for the national side after his stunning performance here. This was my favourite piece of action, a brilliant double save from the Traitor Kid, who broke the hearts of Old Man United, who huffed and puffed but couldn't blow the house down. On to KL Dortmund, Keropok VFC, and their key man is the central attacking midfielder Muiz. Not just able to link play, Muiz has a key eye for goal as he showed against tournament favourites Worst Generation. Able to make penetrating runs into the box, Muiz is cool, calm and collected in front of goal, playing almost as a second striker at times, giving his manager the option of switching 2 up top should that be required. His third goal over the 2 legs also showcased the pace he possesses, speeding past the trailing defenders before burying an unstoppable finish past the keeper. Question is though, will he be able to beat the Traitor Kid? Only time will tell.
I'm getting a bit uncomfortable. Your obsession with the Traitor Kid is quite unnerving. He's not even the best keeper in the tournament. Everyone knows the Hyenas, the Tood is the best goalkeeper.
That's a kind of question that's it depends on your opinion. I thought Traitor Kid was the most effective keeper in terms of a single-handed performance that brought his team into the next round. So that's why I kind of like him. And the fact that he's Vietnam's number 1 keeper now after a performance like that is fantastic.
You're being modest. He's Vietnam's number 1 keeper because you demanded live on air that Trung Dang selected him. Very quickly, because you can see we're close to going pit side. Shout out, Side Sufi's with us. We've got Phil Giang with us from Vietnam going for the Brotherhood. Isil Kifri's with us going Keropok. Good luck, guys. All the best. Duang Tuan is with us. Hoi, one of the players tonight, is all over the Facebook comment section. He's walking the walk. 684 games, 302 goals. With good reason, he's confident. And Isil Kifri's back on again. Keep the comments coming. LSFC, we're going live pitch side to the Brotherhood Stadium in Vietnam, or at least we hope we are. Is that a little bit of a free scenario?
No, I think he's just not moving.
Okay, so we are about to go. I'm going to give you a prediction, and are you going to tell me that this trend's going to be bucked? 6 of the 7 teams that are through played the second leg at home. That will be Keropok's advantage today. Are they going to make it 7 out of 8?
I think it's going to be 7 out of 8. I think Keropok might have just a bit too much quality for BrotherhoodVN. I hope I'm proven wrong, and I hope to see a team represented from Vietnam in the final 8.
BrotherhoodVN in the white, playing from left to right. Keropok in the blue, playing from right to left. And warning for BrotherhoodVN, Keropok won their tie against the Worst Generation with a first-half performance of sheer genius. But straight away, it's the Vietnamese on the ascendancy. The cool guy down the left-hand side. Just a couple of Vietnamese internationals in this starting 11 for BrotherhoodVN tonight. The cool guy is one of them and the Traitor Kid the other. And that's a... no, absolute nightmare. It's been so long since we've seen that. Now, again, Nitin, for those of us who are new to the coverage, tell us the scenario now. It's a 3 strikes and you're out. You get 1 more chance of a restart, and if you bail out again, you forfeit the match.
Yep, unfortunately, in pro club servers, you do get some disconnections once you get into the match. So one of those teams felt like they didn't have enough players to compete, and they decided to, quit the game and try again.
Any indication from Youssef, our tournament director, from our dear friends at Virtual Pro Gaming, Youssef, any indication who it was that pulled the plug on that game? It was the Vietnamese team, so it was the home team as well. And, of course, as Nitin said, when we go back live to the Brotherhood Stadium for the restart in a minute, it will be interesting to see how many players don't have that little arrow icon on their head, because that denotes it's a bot taking the place of a player who couldn't connect.
Yep, correct. So as long as you see an icon above the player's head, you'll see different colored icons. As long as you see an icon above the head, the player's connected. If an icon disappears mid-match, you can kind of assume that a bot has taken his place.
Ariz Al-Hari says, go Keropok. Isil Kifri Azmi says, Bash and Duan Mansour. I mean, so many top players here.
Yeah, definitely. But like, you know what? Let's ask the guys. Guys, let's have your predictions. Give us your prediction in the comments, and
Yeah.
Patrick will read them out.
I certainly will. You can read them out as well if you want. You've got a phone, haven't you? Your
My
fingers aren't
phone's
broken, are they?
charging.
Okay. You could come prepared, really. Charging your phone is not much to ask. You got enough time to do your hair every night. You could at least charge the phone to full capacity.
See, I'm not a full-time talent. You know, I work behind the camera and on the camera.
Are you principal part-time talent at One Play Sports?
Perhaps, you know, I
think
wouldn't
you are.
mind that title actually.
A star has been born during our pro club coverage. Nitin Nambiar, a producer extraordinaire. Everyone relies on him here at the office. A true gentleman, and he's doing his part, giving us
thanks,
our coverage,
bro.
which is fantastic. By the way, great to see so many of you with us. We had huge numbers for Singapore against Indonesia last night. It really was good to see it. So many of you sticking with us. And by the way, I can actually reveal tonight now what we're doing for the two grand finals of this. On Saturday the 13th, we're going to have a double header, the third and fourth place playoff, because there's cash prizes for finishing third, and the final back-to-back. So we'll be on air a little bit earlier over grand finals weekend. Pro Club Challenge finals is on Saturday the 13th. We'll be on air at 10 p.m. with the final estimated to start around about 11. And for the One Play Sports Nations Cup, which is going to be some event, same scenario. Third and fourth place scheduled to start at 10. We'll be on air at 10 o'clock, and the grand final at 11 p.m. So it's gone so quickly. 48 matches across the two tournaments. We've actually only got, after tonight, 30 more broadcast nights. I'm hearing we've got an excellent head of esports here at One Play in Jessel who knows what he's doing. He's making all the kinds of inquiries to bring you some great more esports content. I know Youssef and the guys at VPG have got some great tournaments. I've read today they're doing an Asian championship as well that's going to incorporate the likes of India, Bangladesh and China. So we're hoping potentially to bring that to you as well. So the good news, if you're an esports fan, particularly with this ongoing lockdown situation, is that we're hoping to bring you more great coverage. And don't get too upset because there's still over 2 weeks of these great tournaments that we're currently bringing you to come. Incidentally, on the subject of circuit breaker and lockdown, if you're watching in Thailand, Sawadee Cup, should also say Sing Chao to our friends in Vietnam and Salamat Patang to our friends in Malaysia. Good news from Thailand today. 1st of July, it would appear, obviously the full story will come out tomorrow, that they're going to get pretty much back to normal. So Thailand, if you get back to normal first, that's good to say. And as we has got this delay, remember, even when you get back to normal, realise you've got to
sanitize,
to keep yourself safe and well. I tell you what, you're giving your prediction for the game. You're going with Keropok off the back of that. You can't really deny it, can you, after the back of that impressive performance against the worst generation. I'm going to go for BrotherhoodVN because I've got the edge over you on the head-to-heads in prediction so far.
What?
I have got the edge over you.
Okay, we got to do a video compilation of who's got the edge in terms of...
I seem to remember you telling me Park Cheek Legend would beat Buffalo Run. I seem to remember that most
That's
recently.
what I thought. I had my Singapore hat on. Whenever Singapore plays, you gotta excuse me because I'm blinded.
That's the trouble. He lets his heart rule his head.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
Yeah, who do you think is going to win the whole tournament? Obviously, the winner of tonight is probably going to be a strong contender. Who have you got down as favourites to win the whole thing?
I would go with Tiki Taka or Thai Gang at the moment.
Tiki Taka or Thai Gang for Nitin. That's Singapore or Thailand. We can go back live pitch side to the BrotherhoodVN Stadium. It's going to be Brotherhood playing in the LA Galaxy jerseys left to right. And it's Keropok in the blue and white playing from right to left. And let's see how many players missing an arrow. Not too many, which is good to see. Oh, there is one. There's a Brotherhood player. I think it's one of the centre-backs is being botted at the moment. That's not good news potentially for BrotherhoodVN, Nitin.
That's not very good news, but then again, 1 loss is better than 4 loss. So it could be a potentially big loss, but hope they can recover from it.
Ahmed Fayez going for Keropok all the way. You asked for predictions, Nitin, and they've given them. Phuong Nguyen has gone for 2-0 to the Brotherhood, but Keropok are through at the minute. Early shot! And only just missed as well. Muiz, 3 goals. He's in the running. I think it's a player of the tournament, isn't it? Not Golden Boot in the Pro Club Challenge, but he's certainly, the way he's scoring, be in contention if they go all the way for player of the tournament. Baby Metal, one of the few centre-backs who we've seen score in this competition so far. He brings it out for Keropok, and it's all the boys from Malaysia at the moment. The Vietnamese struggling to get a stranglehold on this game, as we have only played 7 virtual minutes, but it's all one-way traffic. Can BrotherhoodVN get it going? One thing to BrotherhoodVN's advantage, Nitin, they know what it's like to come through tight encounters, but they can't afford to give away the ball like that, as Boom latched onto that mistake, and they're coming again. The boys from Malaysia knocking it about beautifully into the middle, and that's not the most convincing clearing header either from Brenchang, as Bang gets it away. Worrying signs here for the Vietnamese early, Nitin.
No, it's okay. I think in the first 10 minutes, you sometimes can forgive a slow start.
And don't forget, one thing BrotherhoodVN have got I think only 2 teams qualified out the round of 32, I think conceded first, and they did trail 1-0 to Old Man United before TK got an equaliser to give them that precious away goal, and with the second game finishing goal as they sneak through on the away goals rule. Set piece opportunity. Can they test Keropok? It says something for Keropok's genius that they only conceded 1 over the games against the worst generation. Or could be a chance to run onto it here. Your dad is involved. Your dad's pushed a little bit further forward than he was initially down in the team sheets. Like LCM, a left centre midfielder on the team sheets. He looks to be playing further forward. They're going for it here. Here's your dad, Nitin.
Hey.
Played through. Brotherhood VN with TK. Doesn't look like we're going to get a high-scoring game here, and that's not the best pass from Chins on that occasion. They get another free kick, though. Their fouls are starting to rack up from Keropok.
It's been a very interesting start to the game. I see Keropok planting 3 players forward who don't track back, so they're very confident in their attacking abilities.
Not just you being put in your place, me as well tonight, Nitin, because Syed says, Patrick, don't underestimate Keropok. They're a club with many honours under their belt. Syed, and I know they're KL Dortmund in disguise. I do know that, but I just think Brotherhood VN, they've already shown they've got the ability to find a way to win over 2 legs. That said, I think Nitin's right. Keropok are favourites, but I've got a squeaky feeling the Vietnamese are going to find a way to get through here. Prove me wrong, Keropok. No one will be more happy than me to be proved wrong. It's all about opinions. It's a game of opinions. Everyone's got one. Let's hear yours. LSFC. Our dear friend Amar is watching, our brilliant editor here at One Play Sports, to give you this with us. Pi Shen Guang says Keropok no door. What does that mean? What do you mean there?
Man, I have no idea.
Pi Shuang. It's all Keropok at the minute. Only that one chance they've created.
Hey, it's your dad.
Here's your dad again. Oh, your dad, what's he doing there?
Cheeky boy.
I think he spotted. Chisels off his line there and took a gamble, and it nearly paid off.
Either that or he pressed the wrong button, which is very unlikely from your dad.
Traitor kid. Can they find a way past the traitor kid? That's the question. Keropok VFC. This is already looking like a carbon copy, by the way, of the game that Brotherhood played against Old Man United, where they found a way to win. They're keeping it tight. They're not being outclassed here. There's TK, who's scored the only goal they got in this competition so far, unable to get it forward, and it's a free kick this time to the Malaysians. But a very uneventful first 26 minutes. But was it around about now, though, that Keropok went through the gears to score 3 quick goals against the worst generation?
Yep, you know, when you have such high stakes like they have here in the One Play Pro Club Challenge, slow starts are to be expected. You don't want to be conceding early goals. So
yeah, and I tell you something, if I'm Keropok, I want to get an away goal on the board, bearing in mind how useful that away goal that the Brotherhood scored was for them in the round of 32. Away goals we're already seeing in these tight games can be so keen, it's it.
Yeah, definitely, and it looks like Keropok are doing that. They basically have 3 players forever forward who are just ready for the counter attacks.
Great pass from TK, could be in
ball.
here, great header, and what a goal! What a score is it, Hyoy Nitin?
Wow, yeah, it is.
303 goals in 685 games now.
What a header.
And against the run of play, the Brotherhood VN have the lead, and this looks like it could be a carbon copy of how they squeaked through against Old Man United, because now Keropok don't just have to find a way past Traitor Kid, they may well have to score more than 1.
Yep, and it's a fantastic header from Nguyen. I have to say that reminded me of a goal Robin Van Persie scored back in the day.
Yes, for Holland in one of the World Cups.
Fantastic diving header.
Was it the Euros or the World Cup?
I think it was the Euros, yeah.
I think it was the Euros in France, I remember that well.
Very similar to that, a fantastic finish from Nguyen. And I won't say it's a well-deserved lead for Brotherhood VN, but there you have it, 1 chance, 1 goal.
Vic, he's our data man. Check whether it was, I think it might have been the World Cup in Brazil he scored that goal. It was in that crazy game. Wasn't it in like the 4-3 game or something?
Was it against Brazil?
5-3 game in the World Cup
Cup
in Brazil. Back in 2012, that would have been the Brazil World Cup, wasn't it? And you're right, it's very reminiscent of that.
Yeah.
It's impossible to score.
Very nice goal.
Well, let's see what Keropok can respond here, because that's the only incursion the Brotherhood have made into Keropok territory. And at the moment, Nitin's got a bead of sweat running through his face. He's saying, please, Keropok, don't make me lose the prediction contest to Patrick again.
I'm not actually. I hope Vietnam get a representative through, but even if they don't, they've started the game really well.
He's doing a moonwalk there, backtracking faster than Michael Jackson, Nitin, at the moment.
Got to be clever.
That's what it's all about. Well, good thing is Keropok don't look rattled. They're keeping possession, they're continuing to play their game. But now, of course, the reality is if the Brotherhood VN can get an away goal, Keropok will have to score 3 times. So it's crucial, you think, for their progress chances, I think, to score in this match, Nitin. They're almost better off, of course, losing it 2-1 than 1-0.
Yep, and We'll see how they respond after this.
Look at this, BrotherhoodVN. Are they going to make it count? TK finds another pass, and the cool guy was denied by Mansour.
Yeah, I tell you what, Keropok have got to be very careful. They've planted a few men forward and they look pretty open at the back.
Well, it looks like the BrotherhoodVN are going to go into half-time, keeping this lead intact. Great to see so many of you with us on the Facebook page. Don't forget to comment, plant your national flag, use the emoticon on the comment section to tell us where you are. And for those hard of hearing, Nitin is now demonstrating the international sign language for LSFC. Like, share, follow, comment. Either that or he's got a nervous twitch in his fingers, I'm not sure which.
We cater to everyone.
So half-time, and BrotherhoodVN, it's a smash and grab rate so far, Nitin. They have got a quarter of a foot. Can you have a quarter of a foot in the quarterfinals as they await to see who'll be taking on the Buffalo Run in that Saturday, June the 6th clash. Keen says, I love BrotherhoodVN. Well, they're loving you at the moment, Keen. Keen, of course, playing right back. Some of the Vietnamese players maybe getting a bit cocky, getting on the comment section while the game's still going on. And look at that. They didn't win the possession battle, but they won the battle in the first half of the only thing that matters, Nitin. One chance, one goal, and what a goal it was.
Yeah, it was a very uneventful first half, if I'm honest. Both teams struggling to create chances, but BrotherhoodVN got a lofted through ball down the center. Nguyen made a fantastic run off the left, or the right rather, and got a fantastic diving header into the roof of the net. So well played to BrotherhoodVN, but having said that, one chance, one goal, not a very eventful first half.
Any blame on the goalkeeper there?
No, not at all. I think he did his job. He tried to come out a bit to try and scare the attacker, but Nguyen took it on the first touch with the head, and you can't stop goals like that.
Can Keropok go through without scoring the away goal here?
They can, but it'd be hard. It'd be much easier to get an away goal, and I think that's their plan in the second half.
Here's Mansour as Keropok start this second half, playing now from left to right. BrotherhoodVN in the white, playing from right to left. You're watching live One Play Pro Club Challenge, the final round of 16 match here this Thursday night, local time in Singapore, 26 minutes past 11, wherever you're watching around the world. I hope you're happy, healthy, and stay safe during these tough times. As the BrotherhoodVN, they look very composed, Nitin. As I say that, they give the ball away though. But what a covering tackle from TK, the left midfielder, with a goal to his name in the round of 32, looking very strong.
Yeah, BrotherhoodVN look very solid at the back, I have to say, and that's promising. They've now got a goal to defend, and Keropok have to break through that impregnable defense line so far.
Long way to go, but at the moment it's so reminiscent of that game against Old Man United, where even looking back at it, other than the brilliance of Trade Ticket, you wonder how did they ever win? And one thing you'll say about Trade Ticket, he's not been busy at all in this game, Nitin. He's had hardly anything to do. I don't even think he's made a save, has he? They had that one chance only in the first half that went wide. I don't think Trade Ticket's touched the ball in terms of saves.
Yeah, he hasn't, and that speaks volumes about how much BrotherhoodVN have improved defensively. And having
cross
said that,
comes in, the header is not on target. It drifts wide, and it did come off Keropok man last. Incidentally, I think you went over this, but the Trade Ticket, I mean, we talk about, obviously it's inevitable that the strikers get all the glory. 1,761 games at Trade Ticket, 71 man of the match performances, which is impressive for a keeper, but 77% shot saves. That means you've got to get at least 4 shots on goal to hope to score 1, and at the moment they've only managed 1 shot on goal, and that was off target.
Yeah, but that speaks volumes again about how much BrotherhoodVN have improved defensively. I remember against Old Man United, they just kept conceding chance after chance after chance, and Trade Ticket bailed them out, and that hasn't been the case today, so fair play to those defenders.
Nice pass from TK again. He's looking really sharp, the left midfielder for BrotherhoodVN. Will they get the throw in there? No, it goes the way of Keropok, but they're looking for a key to unlock the BrotherhoodVN defence, and at the moment it ain't coming. And once they, of course, unlock the back four, they've still got to get past the Trade Ticket. Your dad knitted. Your dad again.
Yeah, my dad's everywhere.
Oh, nice challenge. More solid defensive work. They look so confident at the back, BrotherhoodVN. And as I mentioned when we saw them play against Old Man United, it's almost like watching the Vietnamese national team, who themselves are renowned for a strong defensive game. Here's your dad. Nice turn, chance for Keropok, but the defence holds out once more. Haven't seen a penalty in a while, Nitin. I thought we'd get one in the Singapore-Indonesia clashes last night, and we didn't.
Yeah, we saw some very daring challenges in the box, but thankfully no penalties.
Oh, your dad has a great pass. He's found a man in space. Muiz is looking for it. They get it back into the area. They can't pull the trigger there, and once more, Trade Ticket doesn't have to make a save. They've got to test that keeper. I don't think they'll be scoring with the first shot on target they get to Trade Ticket, so they need to try and get the shots up in numbers. Your dad's been very busy in the last half hour, Nitin.
Hey.
Through in the area, your dad again, and your dad is dispossessed.
Man, my dad's everywhere.
He's everywhere, but your dad's getting nothing done, Nitin. Here he is
your
again.
dad on the ball now.
My dad or your dad? Oh,
What
lovely
can your
work
dad
from your
do?
dad. Your dad's looking glorious. Still your dad. Gets it
Aw.
across. And TK, well, I think he's putting in a man-of-the-match shift here, TK. Everywhere, at the back and up front. And what a pass that is for Hoy again. Brilliant sliding tackle. That had to be spot on it, and otherwise that was yellow cardsville.
Yep, that was a brilliant tackle.
TK.
Keropok have been all over VN in this half, but
Have
again,
they been all over?
they have been all
they?
over, but they haven't created enough chances. But they have been all over.
They've not created
sure.
hardly anything.
Your dad's been amazing so far.
Yeah, your dad's been absolutely everywhere. I'm a big fan of your dad. I don't care what they say about him. I love him. Hacked away. BrotherhoodVN, of course, the danger for Keropok as they push for this away goal is that they could fall victim to a ball through, and the keeper hesitated there, Chisels, momentarily, but to his credit, he timed it right in the end. Down to 17 virtual minutes to go, Nitin. Are Keropok going to get this away goal? Yes or no?
I don't think so.
I asked for yes or no. I didn't want an explanation.
No. They don't look sharp. Oh, having said that.
Having said that, your dad might have something to say about that.
I hope so.
And Traitor Kid. I think that's the first time Traitor Kid's touched the ball other than a goal kick in this second half.
You think so? I think, yeah, your dad hasn't troubled him, right?
No. My dad's left the keeper well alone. Or your dad has, I should say. Now is Hyoy. Traitor Kid has done the business, and the strikers, TK again. TK's man of the match for me, the cool guy. We know he's got a very cultured left foot. The cold guy, can he get across? And he can. Can they get at the end of it?
Ooh.
Well, he did. How on earth did he get the header away there? That was poor marking from Keropok. He was not goal side.
Yeah, Nguyen made a good run in front of the defender, but I think his player was just a bit too short there, couldn't
What
get
on earth has
the
happened
jump.
there? Well, Chisels has had a shocker there, and with less than a minute to go in virtual time, they've given the ball straight back
With 10
to
minutes to
Brotherhood.
go, and you're keeping a 1-0 lead. That was very unnecessary.
Mohamed Shafiq says they should park the bus. And here's a warning note for Keropok. What was the score in the second leg of the round of 32 when BrotherhoodVN played Old Man United?
0-0, right?
It was a goalless draw, and that, of course, as it stands, will be enough, more than enough, to take them through. And if they could get a goal, if they score first in the second leg, I'll go as far to say that Keropok are toast. Your dad! Touched away by the Traitor Kid.
Can you not shout his name?
Why?
It's so funny.
I am here to entertain.
Yeah.
Are you not entertained? Remember that from Gladiator?
Yeah, it's a hell of a movie.
Well, at the moment,
They're making a sequel, no, I think. Anyway, your dad's open.
what's it going to be called? Gladiator 2?
Oh, good skills from your dad.
Well, you're just making it up now. He wasn't even your dad on the ball.
It was.
TK. Time and a place. Your dad's nowhere to be found. Here's the cool guy. The cool guy. Player named after Nitin here, the cool guy with a lovely touch. He's got a very delicate touch, as has Nitin. Oh, that's another clearance. Well, they're running out of ideas here. This is a classic case of a team unable to work out how to play BrotherhoodVN here, and BrotherhoodVN are toying with them.
Yeah, this formation, the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow isn't working for Keropok, I have to say.
Are you expelled? Boom, yellow card for the boom.
Booms.
Are you expecting to see personnel changes as they try and mix this up, or formation changes from Keropok in the second leg?
I think formation changes for sure. The 4-1-2-1-2 isn't working. They haven't created a single clear-cut chance in this game, which is a big problem for Keropok.
It's incredible to think if the second leg of this is goalless, BrotherhoodVN will have made the quarterfinals by only scoring 2 goals. And that's something when you're talking about 360 minutes of virtual football. As we will go
game.
to
Well
the
played,
Keropok Valley with advantage Brotherhood. Not only did they get the goal, they stopped Keropok getting that precious away score. And well might Hyoy take the plaudits. Goal number 303 for him of 684 games. And you have to wonder, Nitin, on the evidence of what we've just seen, it's all very well having possession and looking flash and getting your dad involved at every opportunity. I'm just talking about the game. Can you stop laughing?
No,
this is a serious business. The poor boys from Keropok might go out, and it could be your dad's fault.
Yeah, I know. If my dad...
Your dad?
Oh, shit. You see, you got me confused now. Anyway, Keropok, your dad plays for Keropok,
Sorry?
Your dad plays for Keropok.
No, he doesn't. He died in 2000.
No,
To be fair, it's only amusing us now. It's only amusing us now. Connection issues as always. Oh, the Malaysians, they're all blaming the connection issues.
Come on, guys.
It was the connection issues. Talk us through this goal, Nitin. It was a beauty.
This wasn't the goal.
I
this
know,
was
when it
Muiz's
comes,
effort.
talk us through it.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. That was Muiz with an early effort. I think that was one of Keropok's only few chances in the game. And I believe this is the goal. Look at this. Van Persie! Or in this case, Hoy Nguyen!
again.
What a finish. How hard is that to do, Nitin, in Pro Club parlance? The timing and the button pressing has got to be absolutely to the millisecond correct to score like that.
It's not that hard to do, but it's hard to come off. And
That's what I mean.
he got his he got
Silva were getting
he
ahead
got
to
his
it.
timing perfect there. Here, Zlatan couldn't get his header on target. Come on, Zlatan. Got to do better than that.
Well, if Alzari says, you can do it. Suitor the shooter, he says. Oh, the Vietnamese are piping up as well. They've got the trophies. They're going on the trophy emoticon high already.
Oh, wow.
Pil
Calm
Krang
down,
Gang
guys.
is there. Hyoy, the goal scorer. Well done, Hyoy. That was a great goal. Nitin loves it. Shout out Hyoy, the goal scorer. He's talking to you on the comments section.
Boy, that was a fantastic header, bro. Shame about this second effort that you had. Couldn't keep the header down, but a fantastic goal. Robin Van Persie, like, maybe you should change your avatar to look like him.
And they did that, by the way, playing with one bot, Vietnam. They were the ones that had the connection issues at the start of the game. So quite why some of these Keropok camp boys are coming up saying, oh, connection issues, connection issues. I've got something for you, Keropok. If at the end of this match you haven't qualified and you say, oh, connection issues, I'm going to say, tell it to the hand because the face ain't listening, girlfriends. That's what I'm going to say to them.
Okay, please do.
Yes.
But if they qualify, can they say it to you?
Yeah, they can.
Okay, guys, remember, send a video in the comment section.
Yes.
Do that to Patrick.
And again, I like the fighting spirit. You know I'm only teasing when I give you all stick.
Just joking, guys.
Erozari says, it's not over yet. Go Keropok. I went with the Brotherhood. I'm sticking with them because I'm a generous kind of guy. I'm giving the Notorious one more chance to change his mind. Are you in the Brotherhood camp or the Keropok camp to go through?
I'm on the Keropok camp. I still believe in them. I do believe they will create more chances in the second leg and they will test Traitor Kid, but it's all up to Traitor Kid and the Brotherhood VN players now. They've got the advantage in the first leg and it's all up to them to seal their place in the last 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a man of real conviction. He thinks
Mystic Mac.
Your dad is going to do it for Keropok in the second game. Can he? We'll find out in just a couple of seconds' time. Stay with us live here on One Play Sports as we go to the Keropok Valley in Malaysia for the second leg to see if the Malaysians can turn it round next.
Coming up on One Play Classic this week.
You're rejoining us live in the One Play Esports Spectrum. The notorious Nitin Nambiar, the Prince of Pro Club, but the predictions have gone a bit awry, mate. You know what you're talking about, but prediction-wise, you're like a curse. You're becoming a curse. You know, like Johnny Depp, Pirates of the Caribbean, the curse of the Black Pearl?
Yeah, I know.
This is like Pirates of Pro Club, the curse of the notorious.
That wouldn't be a very interesting movie, but I get your point. I haven't been getting these predictions spot on. I don't claim to be a master predictor, but I still believe in Keropok today, and I think they'll prove you wrong in this second leg. So come on, Keropok boys, show me your support in the comment section, please.
Who are you relying on?
I'm feeling a bit iffy now.
Who are you relying on in the second match to do the business of Keropok?
You know, we saw Muiz score 3 goals in their round of 32 ties. So Muiz, time to step up your game. You had that early shot in that first game. Narrowly over, but you got to keep them under and you got to start testing Traitor Kid, bro.
Now, you're going to earn your coin here as well because in all seriousness, I know we laugh and joke, we like to have a bit of fun with it, but this is a big, big virtual 90 minutes coming up for Keropok as they desperately try and follow up that incredible win against the worst generation. How on earth can you predict anything that's going to happen in this competition, bearing in mind Keropok knocked out the Asian Champions League holders, the worst generation, and now they are 90 minutes away from going out. It's very tough, but make a note of this, Nitin. I need you, and I'm serious now. I know I joke sometimes, I'm being serious. I really want you to analyse if they change up the formation here because obviously we won't get that information through straight away because you have to think they have to try and find a different way. And they've got to think to themselves, an early goal here. Old Man United, when they got that goal early on in the first leg of that match against Brotherhood VN, they caught them unawares at the start of the game. They need to try and find something early on, I think. If they don't score in the first half, even if Keropok managed to keep out Brotherhood VN through the first 45, I think they're toast. The goal's got to come early for me.
Yeah, agreed. And Keropok, maybe they won't change their formation as yet because we saw them complaining a bit in the comment section about the lag. So they may try that same formation. Wait. They may try that same formation in the second leg.
I just want to get this comment. Syed says, away game is sure to have some lag, but Keropok can do it in their home game. Well, they didn't do it in the home game, Syed. We're going now. Oh, you said they did. Sorry.
Yes.
I'm getting very confused. Second game, they need the away goal. So
Yes.
you could be right. Apologies. So you are right, Saeed. Let's see if you and Nitin are spot on. Can Keropok turn it round as we prepare to cross live to the Keropok Valley in Malaysia for the second leg? Brotherhood VN 1-0 in front on aggregate. They didn't concede the away goal, so if they get the first goal here, I'm saying it now, Keropok are toast. We'll find out very shortly, and hopefully, Nitin, no restarts here, and we see a full complement of 22 with no bots.
Yeah, I hope so, and I hope that there isn't a game with lag. You know, I've played in laggy games before. It's no fun, so good luck, guys.
Same colours, Keropok in the blue playing from left to right, the LA Galaxy white worn by the Brotherhood VN playing from right to left. And I think it's important, as I said, that Keropok make the dream start here. Don't forget, if Keropok win this matchup by 1-0, we will have extra time and penalties. We haven't had extra time and penalties since match night 7 when Larojak and Ankatsuki went to extra time golden goal. We do have an extra time golden goal period, and if that doesn't separate, and then we go to a penalty shootout, where you're yet to have a penalty shootout. And the way this game is being played so tight, Nitin, it's not something you could rule out at this stage completely.
Yep, at 1-0, anything's possible. And look at Muiz here.
Oh, lovely work from Muiz. Little chip in. Can they find them out? They can. And that's the goal they need.
Well done.
It's 1-0 on the night.
He's shushing you.
And it's level and aggregate. I'm getting the shush. And I deserve it, quite frankly. Give me pelters all you like, but Keropok, before you get too excited, it ain't over yet, baby. You've got the goal. And they did there exactly what Old Man United did. And it's Boom with his second goal of the competition, who's managed to put them all square on aggregate. And now it's game on, Nitin.
Yep, you were saying earlier about Keropok needing to make a fast start, and I believe they heard you. A fantastic build-up play, a nice little flick on, and Booms was there to finish it off.
They could be it again. Can it be 2 goals in 2 minutes? This is reminiscent of when they blitzed the worst generation in the first half of their game. And are you seeing any evidence here of lag affecting Brotherhood VN, Nitin?
Perhaps, but as I saw in the first passage of play, actually, Keropok were passing the ball around with such ease, so I think they are definitely not suffering from any lag in this game.
P. Shang Kong says, go, 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 Brotherhood VN. Will they be rattled by this? Remember, it was a 1-1 match on aggregate in the round of 32, but at the moment, Keropok are finishing really strongly.
Play.
And that was an important clearance out from centre-back by Bang. Well, this is now all Keropok. They've unlocked the defence. They've got past trade to give once. Can they do it again?
Oh, great play.
Remember, any other goal in this game, regardless who it's for, we will not have extra time, that's for certain. Ayman says, Keropok, KLD, keep them coming, boss, says Izul Hari. Yep, thank you, Izul Hari, I've been told. Mohamed Saifiq says, wrong pick. Keropok win the second game and eat their Keropok. Oh, they're in here, the Brotherhood! What a save from Chisels! Well, that could have been the away goal that would have made it very difficult for Keropok, and that's something we have to bear in mind. 1 goal for Brotherhood VN, even though it's a 1-goal lead on aggregate, it would mean more in terms of the away goals as Chisels comes again and gets there. But it's out to the edge of the area, shot comes in, and Chisels gathers it. Fasten your seatbelt, folks. Business is picking up at the Keropok Valley.
What an entertaining 15 minutes we've had. Chisels with 3 amazing saves to keep his side in it. Well played. As you said, if Brotherhood VN get an away goal today, it's going to be big trouble for Keropok. So they've got to keep it tight at the back while still creating chances in the opposition's half.
Haven't seen much from Chu. We've seen lots from Hugh and the cool guy. TK not been as influential in the early stages of this game as he was. I wonder if he's lagging. And they've got a bot there, Nitin. I'm spotting at least 2 Vietnamese bots, and that can't be helping them. Connection issues playing in Brotherhood VN, and there was a penalty shout if ever I saw one.
Yeah, I thought so as well.
Oh,
but
they're in
Boom's got it
again.
back.
They're suffering with lag, the Vietnamese. And what on earth has happened there? Is that got to be a lag issue?
Either that or they've actually hit the panic stations in Brotherhood VN. So it could be one of those 2 reasons.
Can we try and work out? Can I hear from Yusuf, Tournament Director VPG? Who are the 2 players that are playing as bots now, please? There's one of them. TK, I've got a feeling, you know, it might well be Bash. Oh, apologies, not Bash. It might be the Retro Kid. I've not seen anything from the Retro Kid. Yusuf now going to find out who the bots are for the Vietnamese. And if they can come through here, it will be some achievement. Yusuf, any update on that, please? Can somebody wake Yusuf up? I think he's fallen asleep. The cool guy. Bang, bang. Oh, that's a big blow. He's one of their main central defenders. And who else? Is it Heisenberg? I've not seen Heisenberg.
No, Heisenberg was the one who made that panic clearance.
It was the Retro Kid. Here's TK. Nice ball through. Ooh. And a really important defending from Duan Mansour, who had his fans before the game. And so far, he's living up to the defensive billing. Can Keropok get a second? Remember, if Keropok get a second, a 2-1 win for Keropok would not be enough. If Even if they get a second, Brotherhood VN only need to get one more to go through. That's the importance of the away goal that Nitin was highlighting. I think it was me, but I'll give Nitin the credit before the game.
Yeah, you know what? Let's share the credit, Patrick.
Yeah, quite right. Sharing, what's that? Bash Mansour, TK, your dad's been useless in this game so far, Nitin. I've hardly seen him.
You know what? I've been very disappointed in your dad as well. He's been missing so far in this game, but Keropok have the lead, so fair play.
The cool guy. Nice play from the cool guy to Joy, I should say. Looking for the cool guy again. Cool guy, can he get the shot away into the area? Wonderful defensive work from Azai, I think that was, Nitin. As we already, this game has been so action-packed. There's still 12 minutes to go to half-time.
Yeah, Keropok are really pushing all their players forward. Muiz is kind of acting as a second striker at the moment, which is great to see.
Well, they're doing well here. Can the bot do it for them? Great bot ball there. They're in here. The cool guy, narrow angle, gets the cross in, heads her up. Keeper's nowhere. Penalty, surely. There was a penalty shout there. Keropok have dodged the bullet. It's all happening.
Hey, I tell you what, for all the good work Keropok have done moving forward defensively, they do look very suspect. So if Brotherhood VN get that away goal, alarm bells will be ringing.
Down the left-hand side. What a time this would be to score the second. And that's good work. Vietnam, I think, are coping brilliantly with the loss of players here. Here's one of the bots, the cool guy. I think it's the retro kid playing as a bot on the ball now. Gets it to Choi. What another tackle. Duan Mansour, what a step up he's had in this second leg, Nitin.
Yeah, all the Keropok players have kind of upped the intensity in the second game. Whether that's due to lag in the first game, we'll never know. But it's nice to see them step up here and they have the lead. So we'll see if they can qualify.
Well, talk about tight. This has got the makings of the tightest game we've seen so far. And we've saved the best till last in the round of 16. Oh, what a save! The traitor kid, Nitin's highlighted keeper before the game. Comes up with a beauty, but there's a header in the tray. He even makes difficult near-post corner saves look easy, Nitin.
Yeah, Traitor Kid, we've seen him before. We've seen him multiple times, actually. He's a very solid keeper, and he's proving to be that again today.
Certainly is. As we rapidly approach half-time here at the Keropok Valley, the Malaysians have got the tie back level. It's level on the night, level on aggregate, level on away goals as well, in that neither team has scored one so far. Oh, they could be in. Your dad, can he produce a moment of brilliance? Answers
come
no.
on, your dad.
Your dad did a lot wrong there, Nitin.
Your dad should have done better there, Patrick.
It's brilliant, these your dad jokes. It feels like I'm back at school at 12
right,
again.
It's funny, man.
The Mansour brothers, Dwan and Bash, says Isil Kifri Zammi. Good shout. Half-time here at the Keropok Valley, and this game, we haven't got a knife as a prop, but if we had, I'd be holding the knife up and saying this game is on a...
Knife edge.
It certainly is. Talk us through the stats, Nitin, because Keropok dominating, but look at that, with only 39% possession, they still managed to get 3 shots away, the Brotherhood boys.
Yep, Keropok are bombing many players forward, and that has left lots of space for Brotherhood VN to counter, and they've managed to create some decent opportunities so far. So, as you said, the game is on a knife edge, and I honestly can't tell you who's going to go through at this point, but if I had to make a guess, I still stick with Keropok. You?
I'm sticking with Brotherhood VN, but thank you for giving me the opportunity to change my mind. I'm not as strong-willed as you. If I thought they weren't going to go through, I'd actually change my mind. I'm shameless like that.
Fair enough. And you know, if it stays at 1-0, you know what's going to happen, right?
Extra time, golden goal, baby. Hey, but who's complaining? It's live Thursday night FIFA Pro Club here on One Play Sports. The more minutes, the better as far as we're concerned. And there's nothing sexier in the early hours of Friday morning than a penalty shootout. You know you want it, baby. If you're neutral, come on, cheer on the extra time golden goal, producing nothing. And we go to penos. TK, oh, nice work from TK. Brotherhood VN starting the second half strong.
Oh!
In the area is the tall guy. The cool guy, not the tall guy. That's another movie, isn't it? I thought there might be a penalty shout there. Penalty's coming, you know. A penalty's coming. Nice work from the cool guy once more. Cool guy doing really well. And he's won that and kept it in. Brilliant from the cool guy. Shot is deflected. And Brotherhood VN desperately trying to get that away goal, which would then mean Keropok would have to score 2 more to go through.
Exactly. And your dad would probably be on the score sheet if that was the case.
Mohammed Shafiq says, easy game, boys. Come on. Good to have you with us, Shafiq. Efsul Cesar Azmi says, your dad, he's joining in the dad jokes now. Oh, Chisels, break that out the air.
Oh, your dad.
Your dad trying to get involved. Your dad's been absolutely everywhere. But I still think not as effective in this second game as he was the first.
Yeah, he actually was quite a trend that first game, got into many attacking positions, your dad.
Giving the bot plenty of time to play a Keropok. Could that cost them? Cross comes in, keeper's nowhere near it.
Oh.
And the cool guy headers wide. And it's a goal kick. Brotherhood VN looking to get this away goal that will, I think, see them through at this stage, Nitin.
Yeah, they like to play those high lofted balls, and it's bringing them some success. So long may it continue.
Oh, down the right-hand side come Keropok. Nothing from them so far offensively in the second half. That could change now, though. Azai into the middle.
Oh, good save.
Traitor Kid stands firm once more. Is there going to be another goal in this, or are we getting extra time? I think there's another goal in it somehow.
I feel like both these sides don't want extra time, and we'll start seeing more of them bomb forward, and someone's going to score a counter-attack goal. Like, I feel it in my bones.
Bash Mansour's been impressive. Here's Azai to Muan. Bash Mansour again. Remember, Vietnam playing with 1-2 bots I can count out there. They've lost
well played, though.
The Retro Kid, and they've also lost Bang due to connection issues with the second game being played in Malaysia. Nice down the right-hand side again. Oh, what a tackle that is. That's sensational stuff. Lovely work. Was that Keane at right back who produced that bit of magic? Here's Bash Mansour. Game tempo is just quiet. Is this quiet before the storm? Do you reckon we're going to have a final flurry in the remaining 15 minutes, Nitin?
Yeah, I think Keropok are wary that BrotherhoodVN can score that away goal, so I think they're just trying to keep things a little tight before committing more players forward slightly later in the game.
They're giving this bot far too much space for me. Does that affect you? If you think it's a bot player, do you tend to give them more leeway? They're leaving him an acres of space, that bot, who's filling in for the Retro Kid.
Yeah, usually when you have a bot, you try and mark the players around the bot, because the players will ask for the ball and the bot will pass to those players who ask for the ball. So it's a good idea to not fully mark the bot, in my opinion.
Here's Muan. Oh, nice play. Good from Keropok. Shot comes in, it's blocked, and then he picked up the scraps. They managed to get it away. It's out for a throw. Didn't actually go out for a throw. They kept it in. That's a brilliant bit of play. But your dad has given it away to Retro Kid. Now, Retro Kid appears to be back now. He doesn't appear to be a bot. I don't know how that's happened.
Your dad.
Your dad's in the area. Your dad with the touch. Plays it through, and Traitor Kid eats those for breakfast, and I think it was offside anyway.
Yeah, your dad just couldn't get the timing of the pass right there, Patrick.
Yeah. I just got a feeling maybe your dad can come up and make something special happen in the final stages. Choi. Run out of it. It's all about making your nation proud. Come on, Malaysia, says Arif Zik. Thank you, Arif. Nice sentiments, buddy. Keep the comments coming. LSFC, like, share, follow, comment. As Keropok now go pushing. Both these teams are almost taking it in turns to have 10 minutes of pressure in virtual time. And here is the turn of Keropok, and they'll get a corner out of it, you know. First corner of this second half. Goes the way of Keropok. Comes in. Head on the edge of the area. Could have gone anywhere. And the Traitor Kid will let that drift out for a goal kick.
Yeah, Traitor Kid's jersey colour looks very similar to Keropok. I thought he was one of their players then.
I still think there's a late goal in this. There's going to be drama. Well, whatever happens now, we're guaranteed drama tonight, whether it be a late goal here, an extra time golden goal, or indeed it goes to penalty shootouts. I can guarantee you drama tonight, folks. Don't go anywhere. I know it's near to midnight, but you don't want to leave. Find out with us here on One Play Sports who is going to book the last spot available in the quarterfinals of the One Play Pro Club Challenge. If you're just joining us, Keropok leading 1-0 on the night, 1-1 in aggregate in the blue, playing from right to left. BrotherhoodVN of Vietnam, 1-0 down on the night, but 1-1 in aggregate, courtesy of that goal scored by Hoi in the first leg. They're playing from left to right. Both teams looking to win this game late on.
This is some intense stuff, man.
It really is. I'm on the edge of my seat. Here's your dad at the edge of the area. Your
That's
dad's
a foul,
pushed over,
ref.
and he gets the free kick. Who's over it? Is your dad going to pull the trigger from 34 yards out?
I'm not sure, but how dare they tackle your dad, Patrick?
Yes, it's a bit rough on my dad there. Or your dad, I should say. Chipped in. See what they were trying to do there. Could drop anywhere. But they managed to get it away through Vincent. Oh, they managed to steal it here. Here's Choi. Choi's got man down the left-hand side if he can find him. The cool guy looking really lively. Didn't go over the top. It's a beautiful ball into the area. Was there a tug on the shirt? No.
Wow.
The tackle had to be brilliant, and it was. The Mansour brothers to the fore.
Yeah, really good defending there. Could have easily considered a penalty, but they kept their concentration well there.
Nice pass inside. Your dad couldn't get the shot away, and Keane, the right back, belts it clear. Here's Choi. Choi looking for options left and right. The Retro Kids in acres of space. The bot, lovely 1-2. Choi's got it back, and the bot find a cross. Two white shirts in the middle. Nearly finds one and headed away. Desperate defending now from Keropok. If there's a goal now, it will be the winner. That much we do know. Just 5 minutes of virtual time to go. You're watching live One Play Pro Club Challenge on the One Play Sports Network, broadcasting all over the world. It's the biggest and best pro club tournament in Southeast Asia at club level. Remember, we're back with the One Play Sports Sea Nations Cup tomorrow. Thailand, Vietnam. Join us for that, 11 p.m. Singapore time, GMT +8. But don't go anywhere, because I think
Extra
we are heading to
time.
golden goal extra time for just a second time in an incredible 24 match nights. TK, cross, keeper doesn't come. And I don't think he was expecting to get there. And it's a goal kick.
Perhaps one last chance left in this game for one of these sides to seal their progress, but it looks very likely like we're going to extra time, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, do Keropok have any kind of advantage, bearing in mind the period of extra time will be played at their home ground? You're still not going with that theory, are you?
Yeah, I'm still not going with that theory, but I do expect them to go through.
Is there time for one last twist in the tail? Can BrotherhoodVN make some magic happen with TK? TK wants a free kick, doesn't get it, plays on. And that was good covering, defending, and for only the second time in 24 match nights, we are going to golden goal extra time after Keropok leveled it up in the first half. Boom, boom, shake the room. He got the equaliser. And it means that we are 1-1 on aggregate. No team managing to score a goal away from home. And that, of course, now is what, albeit with extra time, the BrotherhoodVN boys have got to do. Talk us through these highlights, Nathan, including the goal that's taken us to ET.
Yeah, I think this was the goal. A great flick on to Boom. Took a nice little touch in the box. Fantastic left foot finish. No chance for Traitor Kid. And you know it ain't easy beating the Traitor Kid, so fair play to Boom there with a fantastic Roberto Firmino.
And I did mention it, the timing of the goal was crucial, because I think if they'd have got frustrated and been looking for a goal in the second half, I'm not so sure they'd have got it.
And this was BrotherhoodVN coming so close
that
with
was
the cool guy.
straight after they conceded as well.
Yep.
Chow Tran, by the way, is in the comment section saying the connection in Vietnam is really unstable, and you do feel for them. One bit of trivia we should point out, though, even we're going to extra time, in FIFA parlance, it's a brand new game, so we'll give the two players that were disconnected another chance to join the game now, won't it?
Yep, so BrotherhoodVN have the possibility to come back on with 11 players, and that could make all the difference in this third leg.
And just to confirm, Yusuf, we play a full match-up here of extra time, correct? 2 halves of football?
No, until someone scores.
Yeah, and 2 at someone scores. What I'm saying is if there's no goal, we play the 2 full 6-minute halves. So it could be, we could be in for a long night, guys. Get your coffee ready as we try and talk. Don't sound like you're disappointed.
No, I'm not disappointed. I'm nervous.
Really?
Yeah, I get nervous in extra time, man. My God. I need a Panadol.
Okay.
I think a headache.
There are other brands of medication available for headaches. Don't just take Nitin's word for his chosen particular brand. We will be minutes away from going back to the Keropok Valley. Well, listen, none of us have got it wrong yet, but one of us is going to get it wrong. I'm sticking with BrotherhoodVN, even though the connection issue's there. I think their experience in squeaking past Old Man United is going to get them through, and I'm assuming you're sticking with your Malaysian boys.
Nah, I'm going to change. I think I'm going to go with Brotherhood.
You're joking.
Nah, I'm joking. I'm going with Keropok. Come on, boys. You can do it.
Hey, you're a funny guy.
Thanks, bro.
You're a funny guy.
Your dad's a funny guy, too. I mean, the player.
Well,
It's in that guy.
Your dad is everywhere, says Bankit.
He's playing well, though, your dad.
He is. Could he be the difference maker? The stage is set for your dad to do something special.
You know what? We've built him up to a point where he has to get the winning goal, right?
But I'm convinced, actually, I think we're the only ones finding these jokes funny now.
No, I think they're delivering it as well.
Really?
All 750 people.
But by the way, wait at this minute. Don't forget, Nitin Ambier, his brand, and it is a brand now, is growing remarkably through the region. If you haven't gone to his Facebook fan page yet, please do something. And in all seriousness, there is some good content in there because Nitin's done some great things in the world of media.
Thank you.
Depressingly, I've known him for 12 years, which makes me very old, and Nitin's still very young. But yes, it's Nitin Namb, isn't it? At Nitin Namb.
Yeah, it's facebook.com/NitinNamb too. Patrick also has a Facebook page, so do add him. Patrick King on. Just add him and irritate him with some messages. He loves it. He loves the attention.
My name's not Patrick King on Facebook, so it shows how much you know. You're not even my
Yes,
friend.
it is Patrick King on.
No, it's not.
Patrick.
My name on Facebook is not Patrick King on.
Then what is it? Pat King on?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, Pat King on then. P-A-T King on.
Yeah,
So
but then
add him and
just
drop him some messages. He loves it.
If you say Patrick King on, they're going to follow a Patrick King on.
Okay, then go to Pat King on. P-A-T King on.
Okay.
Yeah, and add him up. He's got 7 friends.
Help me get to double digits, folks, please. Please, 7 friends, 6 of them don't like me, by the way. Right, tournament director Yusuf. Yusuf's not been doing his job very well tonight. There's going to be repercussions for that after the broadcast. Yusuf, how close are we going back to the Keropok Valley, or are the Vietnamese trying to buy some time to get those players reconnected? 1 minute, I'm being told. 60 seconds. Count it down, folks. We will be going live to only our second golden goal extra time period. While we wait, Vic, do me a favour. Throw out the graphic for tomorrow's big night in the One Play Sports C Nations Cup. Same time, same place tomorrow, 11 p.m. Singapore time. Group A on fire. First against third, Thailand, Vietnam. With Thailand, Vietnam, Brunei and Malaysia, all within a shout of qualifying from what will always look like a tricky Group A. We're with you with that one tomorrow night. Will it be Sawadee Cup to Thailand's chances, or will Vietnam say Sing Chao? And of course, we'll be for the return leg at the Mai Din around half an hour after we have the first game in the bank. Who are you picking for that one, Nitin?
I think both those teams are going to win one game each. And what will that do to the table? Can we go full screen? That will make it also interesting with Malaysia needing to win one game and getting the draw against Brunei to qualify. So that make it very interesting.
Can I just say, Nitin, a serious bit of news while we wait to go pitch side. Come back to me in vision if you don't mind, please, Mr. Director.
Wow.
2 shout-outs to very important people watching. Anthony Sunita Raj is watching. He's our wonderful COO. And the founder of One Play Sports, Mr. Mohit Lalvani, who's an incredibly busy man, works tirelessly to help build this brand of One Play Sports. You're very welcome to our 2 superiors. And the reason I say that, Nitin, is I don't really like to do this to anyone on air, but they have been spoken to today, and they're monitoring your performance very closely. You need to up your game.
Oh, so man, I knew this was coming.
You think this is a big period of extra time?
I knew this was coming.
You think this is a period of extra time important for Keropok and BrotherhoodVN? This could be the last time you see Nitin in this commentary area unless he gets this call right.
What's the call?
The commentary, that's what commentaries are
I
called.
I'm doing okay. Well, you every time say, oh, we built a hero here in Nitin, then now I'm suddenly my job's under threat.
Well, listen, the time, I have to tell it as it is. I can't keep mollycoddling you all the time. You've got to step up, bro. You can't just wear the funny shirts every time, put the hair up and think, oh, that's all I've got to do.
Okay, looks like I'll have to wear the same blue suit like every week.
Right, you said a minute, Yusuf. You lied to me. What's happening with the game? A Keropok player getting disconnected now. Well, in all seriousness, if the connection issues, I mean, it's the stress. Talk us through. Let's see if we can do a simulation here.
Sure.
I'm going to give you my power bank. Imagine this is. Imagine if you can't touch
hey, don't
me.
touch
Social
me
distancing.
I touched you.
Don't grab. It's very rude.
I like to blame.
I will leave this here and then maintain my social distance. Pick that up, and I want you to imagine that's a PlayStation controller, and you're one of the Keropok players who's trying to get connected. What are you doing with that controller right now?
What do you mean?
Well, you're trying to get connected.
So I just get into my position, I press circle, I've sealed my position. Now it's up to the manager to search for the match.
Yes, no, I know, buddy. But when you're struggling to get connected, I wanted you to simulate the frustration.
I've broken 7 PlayStation controllers, so you know, I have my fair share of anger, and it's very disappointing to get disconnected from matches, especially in tournaments like the One Play Pro Club Challenge. So, you know, it can be very frustrating, but at the same time, it's part of the game, and we are almost ready to get into the match.
Good stuff.
Can you take your controller back?
Nazra Othman says social distancing. You're quite right. We are the required meterage apart. And as always, what we should straight away do, because you accidentally brushed me there. Realise you've got to sanitise. Pitch side we go for only the second time in One Play Pro Club Challenge history. It is golden goal extra time. Will it be Keropok of Malaysia or BrotherhoodVN of Vietnam that go through? Remember, it's extra time, folks, but not as we know it normally. 1 goal will win it. We're going to have high drama here. That I can guarantee, because even if it finishes goalless after the second period of extra time, we will have a penalty shootout, and that will be interesting. Stay with us. Keep LSFCing. Like, share, follow, comment as we cross live to the Keropok Valley Stadium. It is Keropok Valley in the blue, left to right. BrotherhoodVN in the LA Galaxy white, right to left. Who is going to get the first opportunity to put this to bed? Of course, we know historically in this tournament, BrotherhoodVN have been known to concede early goals, and Keropok Valley have been known to score them. But it's going to be the Vietnamese to get the first chance, and Chisels keeps Malaysia in it just, but they'll have to defend the corner straight away.
Brilliant start from BrotherhoodVN, winning the ball back from Keropok and unleashing a fierce strike. Chisels has kept his side in it so far, and fair play to him.
Corner comes in. They're taking their time here, and it's a bot that's taking it by the look of things. They're dealing with bots again. In fact, how many bots have they got?
Oh, no.
Oh, they've had to forfeit. I thought they'd all lost connection. That's what happened. And wait, the drama here is just building. The way it's going, we'll just stay here. We won't have to go home before the Thailand-Vietnam game tomorrow night.
That was a bit weird, because they took that shot at goal.
Yes.
You know, if they had scored there, they wouldn't have been complaining.
Well, that's part. I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
it would have been very frustrating.
That's a bit weird.
Now, again, let's clarify this. The 3 strikes they've got, is that per game? Do you add an extra strike on for extra time, Yusuf, in terms of the tournament rules? Because Keropok forfeited, I should say, BrotherhoodVN forfeited once in the home game. That'll be the second time they forfeited. So they can't forfeit again. Is that correct, Yusuf? Sorry?
No more forfeits.
Yusuf confirms, tournament director from Virtual Pro Gaming. So the stage just got higher, folks. So what we could have a situation here is that if they lose connection again, they'll be relying on 11 bots to see them through.
Yeah, but it won't be that case. The most to most, you know, they might have 6 players playing and 5 players were disconnected. But again, there are worst case scenarios. But at least
Hold on, so
at least 2 or 3 players will still
so
be in the game.
you're telling me it's impossible for all 11 to lose connection?
Yeah, that would mean that the game wouldn't even go through. It would get
No,
disconnected.
but they can
before
lose
that.
connection once the game starts, correct?
Yeah, but that only happens if like your internet goes off or you lose electricity
Right.
at home. You don't just lose
Okay.
connection like that. Yeah.
Right, drama's continuing to build here. Great to see one of our friends from the Philippines, a regular contributor to the show, Choji Dos Benjamin, flying the flag for the Philippines. Great to have you with us, sir. Don't forget the Philippines in action in Group B. They've got a very interesting game up next against Indonesia. The Philippines, unfortunately, already eliminated, but they've brought wonderful colour and vibrancy to our One Play Sportsy Nations Cup, and we hope to see them again. And I think they'll be stronger, won't they, for the experience of playing teams like Singapore and Indonesia.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, we've seen the improvement from them game week by game week, and they have one final game week here against Indonesia to prove that they've improved significantly. And I think Indonesia shouldn't underestimate their opponents because the Philippines can spring a surprise.
Now, this is going to be heartbreaking potentially for BrotherhoodVN. I still think they're going to go through. I think the gods are smiling on them. Remember, they cannot forfeit again. They had a forfeit in the home leg in the first match of the night, which seems a long time ago now, probably because it was about 45 minutes ago. They managed to emerge unscathed in the away leg at Keropok Valley, but didn't have a disconnection there. But they have, if you're just joining us, had a disconnection right at the start of golden goal extra time, which means whatever happens now, they're just going to have to get on and deal with it. Yusuf, fill me in. How long are we close? We're searching now, so hopefully we'll be going back to the Keropok Valley.
Let's ask our audience, guys, when do you think the goal will be scored? First half or second half, and who do you predict is going to go through?
Yeah, nice. Give Nitin your answers. Don't forget to LSFC, like, share, follow, comment. Now, can you confirm this? Bankit Basama is on the comment section saying the minimum number of players you can have before the game void itself is 2.
Yep.
So if they lose connection and all, the game won't continue. The game will just be abandoned, correct?
Yeah, it will be abandoned even before we reach the actual pitch,
Right.
you know? Yeah.
Okay. Let's find out. Keropok just selecting their sky blue jersey. Brotherhood, as they always have done, playing in the LA Galaxy white. We are about to go live to the Keropok Valley Stadium. The next goal will win it. This is beautiful, isn't it? I know golden goal extra time didn't work in the real footballing landscape, but everyone remembers being at school, don't you? Or playing in the streets. What was the famous phrase you used to say?
Last goal wins.
Well, next goal is the winner, I was going to say, but same kind of shtick. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Final warm-up screen is there. The drama continuing to build, and so many of you staying with us. The numbers are still great. Good for you.
Thanks, guys.
No
wow,
one-
770.
Yeah, impressive.
Amazing.
Yeah, no wonder your commentary's so bad. Your eyesight's gone as well. Anthony Sanitaraj says,
Santia.
draw, no goals at extra time.
Oh, Anthony.
Here we go, Keropok Valley. Keropok in the blue left to right. BrotherhoodVN in the white right to left. The next goal is winner. Now let's check out the bots. There's at least one bot playing for BrotherhoodVN, but it looks like just one, so that's something positive for them. Looks to be a full complement of players in the Keropok blue, Nitin.
Yep, it looks like everyone's connected, which is great news for both sides. Oh, no, there's one disconnected player.
Oh, no. Nasri Vasali says, Singapore, good boy.
What?
Not sure what that means. He says, Nasri Vasali, Singapore, good boy.
No idea what that means.
This might be an in-joke like some of ours. Here's Choi. Oh, nice, strong challenge from Keropok. The team that brushed aside the worst generation are going to have to do this the hardest of hard ways with a golden goal extra time score to take them through. Numbers through. Your dad with a lovely touch. Your dad finds the ball in the middle. Can they finish?
Ooh!
Great bit of defending. Was that Diaz that got the touch, though? I think it might have been. But it's only out for a throw. I think they're having problems, BrotherhoodVN. Here's your dad. Your dad with a delightful touch. Lovely. Stroking it around is your dad. Cross comes in. Header's there. Trades against beaten. But they can't get the finish. And it's out for a goal kick. Free kick, actually.
Lovely
push
cross
in the
from
back.
your dad. Really, really lovely cross.
Oh, Vietnam are in trouble
Oh
here.
my God.
They're in trouble here. Lovely switch and turn. But just when you write them off, we wrote off BrotherhoodVN, remember, against Old Man United, and Trader could help them find the way to win. It only takes one chance. Remember, they scored first in this tie in the home leg. Lovely play. He's really impressed me, TK. To the cool guy, another player who's had plenty of the ball. And TK, that's going to take a deflection and go out for a corner, methinks. Corner it is. Are we going to see the golden goal extra time goal we scored was a near post corner scored by the Rojak football? Will they play the near post routine? Yes, they will. Header comes in. Oh, and it's
Off
headed
the line.
away from the keeper. There wasn't much pace on it. Comes out to the edge of the area again, and Keropok managed to header it away.
Oh, your dad's open.
Your dad is in space, but they've stolen it. Keropok, luckily for them, could mop it up. And we're already through the first 15 minutes of virtual extra time. Sufyan, September's goes, let's go legends of KLD. Referring to KL Dortmund. VN Brothers in the first half is the prediction from Choji.
Interesting.
And it could be that Choji's prediction's about to come true. Here's Hyoi. Can they find the man in the middle? Not this time. The defending from both teams has been exemplary, in some cases under difficult circumstances with connection knitting.
Yep, all 11 players have done well.
Oh, here's TK, cuts inside TK, Hollywood pass, across the face of the field, into the area they go. Lots of hustling on the ball, is that a penalty?
Whoa!
Oh my word!
Whoa.
He's given the throw, it could easily have been a penalty. Imagine the pressure of a penalties given in the golden goal extra time period. This is a good spell from Brotherhood VN.
Oh,
Can they end it here? No, they can't. Still, they'll come in their second wave though.
They've lost more players at Brotherhood VN. Sad to see.
Yeah, I think they've got at least 4 men down now. 2 up front and 2 at the back. Over the top,
ball.
That's a great pass. Finds the bot. Can the bot help them win it? He can't, but he can help them get another corner. And this is some performance from Brotherhood VN. If they win this, it'll be nothing short of miraculous. The most brave performance that we have seen in the whole competition. And they had some free runners there. The marking's a little bit askew here from the set pieces for me from Keropok knitting.
Yeah, but they dealt with it and they got away with that one.
Taken a long time to take this throw. That suggests to me there are connection issues, knitting. Playing it short. Oh, nice pass inside. TK manages to find it through. Shot from the edge of the area is blocked.
Oh,
and they can't get the follow-up. And we are now past halfway in the first half of extra time. Down the left-hand side they come. Keropok, we haven't seen much from them offensively in the last 15 virtual minutes, and we won't see anything from them there either. Brotherhood VN are coping with the disconnections admirably, but can they force Chisels into more action here as they try and get the goal to seal the win? Inside it goes. TK knocks it around. They've got the cool guy in space. They go route 1. Keepers come, Chisels, and just gets there in time. He's out of his area though and goes down. No free kick. It just needed a Vietnamese leg to get a shot in there, and they could have scored by default, knitted. As it is, they can counter. Here's your dad. Your dad inside to win it for Keropok.
Oh,
Headed away.
Eisenberg, well played there. The CDM, he's had a really good start to this game.
Shout out to our dear friend Mandira S. Lalvani, who's now watching live. Mandira, good to have you with us. Don't forget to catch Mandira on One Play Sports today, where she'll be reviewing all of this incredible action tomorrow live on the One Play Sports Facebook page.
Oh, your dad's on the ball.
Your dad with the cross. Header comes in. It's off target. Where on earth is this goal going to come from? The tension is palpable here at the One Play eSports Spectrum tonight. It's been a thrilling Thursday and some, knitting.
Yep, it's been a fantastic game, and extra time always brings an extra brag of nerves as well, and we're seeing it from both sides here.
Oh, lovely play! Side netting! It doesn't get much closer than that.
Yeah, Boom with a really good close control, beat his man, got the shot away, but hit the side netting, so unlucky, but Keropok are getting closer.
And if you're watching in Singapore or Malaysia or on Singapore time, this of course is the first game now that's taken 2 days to finish. We started on Thursday, now we're into Friday. Down the left comes your dad. Oh, your dad's dispossessed brilliantly. Now down the right-hand side. Come the Brotherhood VN, that's a hopeful ball. Chisels comes and does well.
You know what, shout out to Chisels, man. He's had a really good game for Keropok. Dealt with everything he's had to do very admirably.
Your dad, is he offside? Your dad's got to pay closer attention than that. Very sloppy from your dad.
Very disappointing from your dad.
Into the area it goes. Vietnam are looking strong for me, you know. I think they're the more likely to score here. Lovely play. Bot gets it across. The cool guy's usually waiting there, but the
Keropok have lost the player as well.
Oh, they're dropping like flies here. Might be a case of who's the last man standing. Go VN, says Choji. Choji from the Philippines cheering on the VN.
Oh, my God!
Chance for the Vietnamese to steal it! Oh, what a save from Chisels! What a save! Will Brotherhood VN get a better chance than that, knitted?
I don't think so, you know. I don't think so. Great start from Chisels to stop that effort, but a really wasted opportunity from Brotherhood VN.
Another dear friend of ours, Ananth Kumar, is watching. Shout out to
Anand, I miss you, bro.
Down the left-hand side comes your dad. Oh, that's a good pass. Now there's only one blue shirt forward. Can they make it count? He waits for support. He gets the support. Can they get the shot away? Can they beat the trades again? Not this time. TK once again doing brilliantly. And it looks like we're going to go to the second period of extra time. And this is now officially the longest lasting game across all 24 One Play Pro Club Challenge ties. Switch pass, they're going to have chance to launch one more attack here. Can they get their shot away? Cool guy! Just over the bar. And we will go to the second half of Golden Goal extra time. Choji says the VN brothers are playing great, aren't they? I think it's BrotherhoodVN.
He's got the wrong team.
Yeah, it's BrotherhoodVN, not the VN brothers. Choji, it's an easy mistake to make. I must say, I seem to have lost connection. I hope my microphone is still live.
You okay?
But we're going to go
It's fine, no?
to the second half of Golden Goal extra time, and look how tight that was. And incredible, in a half of football, look how many shots both teams got away. They both got away 4, but that one shot on target, brilliantly saved by Chisels, could have been the chance that they needed to make it happen. Furzy Max says, go, go, Keropok. Tell us who you're supporting here, particularly if you're a neutral. Plant your country's flag via emoticon on the Facebook comment section and say who you think's going to win. The stats there tell you just how tight it's been, Knitted.
Yeah, it's been a great game, and very happy to report that both sides are actually going for the win. I thought we'd see a lot more defensive play, but both sides are going for the goals, and it's great to hear.
Irfan Alarkon says, what an intense game this is. Imran Hakim says, what a game. You're all right, guys. Can you pick the winner from here on out? Or are we heading to penalty shootout time? Because if we don't get a goal in the next 6 real minutes, 45 virtual minutes, it will be a PS, penalty shootout, in the ABAB format. Here comes your dad. Your dad with a nice ball over the top. That's an absolute perler of a ball. And he keeps it in brilliantly as well. Down they come, the boom man. Just one touch too many, but they managed to get it back. And here's a chance!
Oh, what a save!
The traitor kid denies Muiz, who surely should have sealed it there.
Oh my God, what a save that is.
But the keepers are reigning supreme here, Chisels and the traitor kid. They may both have conceded goals tonight. They've only conceded 1 apiece, and some of the saves have been nothing short of outstanding. On another night, Nitin, we could have had 7 goals.
That's a goal, all day. That's a really fantastic save from Peter Kid, I have to say.
Yeah, Choji does apologise to BrotherhoodVN. Don't worry about it, Choji. Easy mistake to make. Irfan Alarkon has got his Malaysian flag up there. Chow Tran has got his Vietnamese flag up there. But which flag is going to be flying the highest in about 5 minutes' time? TK, look at the space the bot's got here. Retro Kid looks up, leaves it to the Retro Kid, who plays it down the right-hand side. They've got no one in the penalty area at the moment. They're going to need to wait for support, and it's not coming. I think Keropok has seized the initiative here, Nitin.
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like they're the hungrier side at this in 50 minutes into the second half.
Here's Boom. Your dad's down the left. Your dad's inside. In, out, in, out. Your dad's shaking it all about here. He's everywhere. Your dad again. Oh, they're being really patient with the build-up. I think they're planning something special here. I think they're planning something special.
Well played.
But Heisenberg, who's been quiet tonight but been very effective, Nitin.
Yeah, defensively he's had a very solid game, especially in this third leg.
Here's Boom. Your dad on the edge of the area, well dispossessed, and TK brings it back brilliantly. The bot, there's numbers now coming forward for BrotherhoodVN. They've not been this advanced for a while with bodies to the fore. TK muscled out of it. Great defensive work from Azai there. And now we're just over 3 minutes away from Golden Goal extra time, proving fruitless, and we're going to penalty shootouts.
That's a weird touch.
Bankit Basama says, what a traitor. Indeed.
He is. He should change his name,
And we'll see the traitor get in action tomorrow night, by the way, for Vietnam against Thailand.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that. Your dad. They're onside here if they can find a way through, not this time. I think they're struggling as well. The bot playing in the back 4. It's difficult for BrotherhoodVN to play a high defensive line, Nitin.
Yep, agreed. But having said that, they're still committing men forward and they're looking for the goal. So fair play to them. They're not just sitting back and waiting for penalties.
Remember, there's a lot of money at stake here. 1,500 Singapore dollars in the prize fund. Or I should say 1,700 Singapore dollars to the winner. 800 to the winners. 400 to the runners-up, $300 to the third-place team. Here's a chance!
BrotherhoodVN!
The cool guy has sent Vietnam through. Keropok can't believe it.
Wow.
And BrotherhoodVN have overcome all kinds of adversity. And what a left-foot strike that was from the cool guy. He's the cool hero of Vietnam tonight. And you can stick a fork in the hopes of Keropok VFC, because BrotherhoodVN, with a penalty shootout only minutes away, have gone through, Nitin. That was remarkable. Such a shame with it being goal-to-goal extra time. We won't get a chance to see that goal again. But what a goal to win it. Incredible.
Yeah, fantastic finish from the cool guy. You know what? Fair play to BrotherhoodVN, man. They had players dropping off like flies. They kept it tight at the back. They still tried to look for the goals. They got the luck of the header away with that chip through ball. Fell perfectly for the cool guy, and he was as cool as you like. A beautiful left foot shot onto the corner. No chance for Chisels.
Some lovely comments here, Nitin. Sorry to interrupt.
No worries,
Pichang
man.
Yang says, goal, goal, goal. Syed Sufi says, great game from both teams. I think
Fair
it was.
play.
Trung Dang, who of course is Vietnam through and through, the player manager of the Vietnamese national team, says, good game, good game. He was cheering the goal on as well. Lee Nhat Tran is loving the Brotherhood's win. And Syed Sufi goes, it's the Botak Jones voodoo.
He's talking about you.
Yeah, but I tip Brotherhood VN, so I can't be a voodoo.
No, means you cursed. He's saying you cursed Keropok.
By not tipping them.
The
I
Botak
do
man.
apologise, guys. But listen, football was the real winner tonight. FIFA Pro Club was the real winner. And One Play Sports was the real winner. Now, can I go to Victor over there in the control room? Victor, have we got the confirmed now quarter-final lineup? We haven't. It's being done now. Stay with us. We'll give you the full quarter-final lineup and the dates and times at which the games are going to be played. But the one thing you have to say about that, Brotherhood VN, with the defence they have, and that, by the way, was defending with severe handicaps of disconnections, particularly in extra time, they're going to be a devilishly difficult team to beat. Hey, we're not going to get any 7-goal thrillers with them, but they are going to be a tough team to get past.
Yeah, they are a tough team. They've proved, by getting into the last 8, you've got to be a team with good quality. They are very strong at the back. They are able to score goals. So whoever they come up against next is going to have a tough game on their hands. But
and I tell you something.
Yep.
It was like the game against Old Man United. I think we were both writing them off. It looked just a matter of time before Old Man United got the goal they needed to go through when they were playing away in the second leg. And similarly, you you always just had the feeling they could do something. I'd given up though. I thought it was going to penalties, didn't you?
yeah, same. I thought these two teams could play another 2 matches and still not score. But you know what? Brotherhood VN just persevered. They kept grinding and they got the goal that they deserve. So fair play.
And can I just say to the people of Malaysia and the pro clubbers of Malaysia, we saw it with Parchik legend, very magnanimous Parchik legend of Singapore in defeat, and the Malaysians are returning the favour tonight because they're all saying good game. It's lovely to see the community we're building with this One Play Pro Club. I mean it. You sometimes go in these chat rooms and people are like being rude and using naughty words. We all take the mickey out of each other. You can give me pelters, I give Nitin pelters, he gives me pelters. And I mean this quite sincerely, folks, the real genuine thing I'm enjoying about this is the fact we're making friends with you all and entertaining you through this tough time of COVID-19. Irfan says, wow, good game, Vietnam. Tran Tam is loving the scoreline. Bankit Basama needs to get out much. He says that I'm a legend. Am I a legend, Nitin?
Yeah, some might say.
You would use a different description, I take it.
Your talent.
Let's now confirm the quarter-final lineup for you because that last slot, it took a long time to fill. What are we now? Coming up to midnight local time in Singapore. Brotherhood VN, and what a game that promises to be against the Buffalo Run side, who Parchik legend found out themselves are very tough to score against. And we now know that we will have a Vietnamese team through. So great to see all 4 nations that had clubs in at the start, all have representative in the last 8. The Rojak Ones to watch is this coming Saturday. Tiki Taka Hyenas is on Tuesday. Next Thursday, this time next week, it'll be Amigos against Thai Gang. And I tell you something, I think that's going to be a tactical masterclass. Buffalo Run against Brotherhood VN. That is a week on Saturday, Nitin. So much to look forward to.
Yeah, they're all mouth-watering ties, and I'm really looking forward to the quarterfinals. All these teams deserve to be there. Great to see Brotherhood VN represent Vietnam. All the countries we started with all still have participants in the competition. So if you're from these countries, or even if you're not from these countries, do join us and support this wonderful community that we're building here at One Play Sports.
Don't forget, we'll see the Trader Kid tomorrow in action for Vietnam, and we'll probably see the cool guy based on that goal. That was something else. So let's recap what's coming up across the next 48 hours. First up, we go to Saturday, where La Rojak football take on ones to watch in that already mentioned first quarter-final. We're down to 8 teams now. That's Saturday the 30th, 11 p.m. Singapore time, GMT +8. But now, tomorrow, we really turn our attention to that Group A in the One Play Sports Nations Cup. Thailand against Vietnam, home and away. Rajamangala and the Maidin Stadium. And as Nitin analysed perfectly in that break we had before extra time, that group is so finely poised because if either of those teams only get 1 point or maybe even just 3 points there, Malaysia could end up knocking them out.
Yeah, we called it the group of death at the start, and we predicted it to go into the final game week of fixtures, and that's exactly what's happened. So, Thailand, Brunei, Malaysia, and Thailand, Brunei, Malaysia, and who? Vietnam. Yeah. So these 4 teams still have.
There's a table on it.
Yeah, they still have. Each of them still have chances of qualifying into the semi-finals, and
every nation at the moment has their destiny in their own hands.
Exactly. You get the points and you're going to go through. That even goes for Brunei. So Brunei versus Malaysia, Thailand against Vietnam, those games you don't want to miss. Catch it all here at One Play Sports.
Yeah, the reaction to the quarterfinal draw, by the way, the Pro Club Challenge is great. So when is Amigos game, says Amaral. Amigos game, my friend, is on Thursday, June the 4th. That's a week tonight, so hopefully you'll join us then, Amaral. Irfan says Amigos are Malaysia's main hope now. Would you go as far as saying that? Well, they're the only hope, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they're the only hope.
Yeah.
They're the only team from Malaysia have gone through. So all the Malaysians, if you're supporting, join the Amigos on the 4th of June. They face Thai Gang, who are not easy opposition. But having said that, Amigos is a quality side.
Right, time is getting on. Don't want to keep you guys on. Remember to check back with the One Play Sports Facebook page tomorrow. A whole host of our great programming with Sports Singapore. And once you watch the repeat, when you're watching the highlights, remember always to...
Like, share, follow, and comment.
All
please.
about creating communities and building heroes. You're helping us do that, and we're very grateful. Wherever you are watching in the world, please make sure you stay safe. Realise you've got to...
sanitize.
Me and Nitin are going to go and get 40 winks, and before you know it, just like that,
We're back.
we're back tomorrow night, 11 p.m. with a big one in Group A of the One Play Sports C Nations Cup, Thailand against Vietnam. We look forward to seeing you there. Take care.